What is up, people? Van from the Vaniverse Gaming channel here, bringing you another review video. Today's video is going to be in a game called Elderborn. Now, this game came out in January of 2020. I did just recently play it this year, and I was pleasantly surprised on how much fun I had playing this game. This game is unique in where it's a metal action fantasy slasher, but it also has some Souls-like mechanics. So the best way I would describe it is if Doom and Dark Souls had a baby, that would be this game. And it's very reminiscent of the heroic fantasy, like Robert E. Howard world, very Conan-esque. You're a barbarian that's going into this ancient ruin and trying to find its secrets. And just given the brutality of the melee combat, you know, it really does feel like you're Conan. And that just resonated with me given how much I love the Conan world, RPGs, etc. Now, this game is a very short game. You could probably clear through it on normal in about 3 to 4 hours. But during that 3 to 4 hour time, you're going to have a fantastic time. And the reason is that the combat plus the heavy metal music that is currently playing while you're playing the game, they mesh so well together that it makes this way more fun than I think if you were just playing the game without the music. The game designers did a fantastic job of picking the music that fits to where as you're playing through it and you're fighting in the combat, it's pumping you up to want to just keep on moving forward and just keep on crushing your way through. And you lose track of time quickly. You kind of get lost in the music and just enjoy the experience. And so, with that being said, the game's mechanics are very similar to Dark Souls, where it's 100% melee. It's a difficult combat similar to Dark Souls, where you have kicks to break guard, you have blocks, you have heavy attack, you have light attack, and then there's 11 different weapon options you can choose from. And obviously, depending on which weapon you use, your attack speed changes, your damage changes. It changes the whole mechanic. Very similar to a Dark Souls game. On top of that, as you kill creatures, they drop souls, which you then take to these soul wells on each of the different levels. And at those soul levels, you can spend your souls as points to level up different skills and different abilities. And it adds enough variance to your current play that it enhances what you currently are doing, but it's not like it drastically changes the combat. Like if you put certain skill points in, it takes away from the combat itself. It just enhances what you already have. The fun of the combat to me comes from the different weapon choices and then the music that is currently playing in the background, but it still is a nice added bonus to have a little bit of a level up type thing going on as well. Also, when you go to these soul wells, if you choose to use them to heal yourself up or regain your spirit, etc., you will reset the whole level of that area just like you would a Dark Souls game. So it's almost your save point, it's your heal point, and it's also going to reset the dungeon. And it's the only place that you can actually utilize your souls to get the different abilities. So from a combat standpoint, the game is very, very fun, but the music 100% makes the game. And then from like a creature standpoint, I feel like there's enough variety that it's not terrible, but it's also not going to be tons and tons of different areas with tons and tons of different creatures. You know, I think there's probably a good 15 or 20 different variations of creatures. They all have some unique abilities that make you think about how you fight against them, and a lot of them make you utilize all of your actual attacks in a certain way to make sense, like using your block break, blocking, timing your parries. Like, it's all part of the game, so there is a little bit of complexity to the combat itself. And there are, very similar to Dark Souls, areas where you can just flat out die. I mean, there are areas of the game where not just creatures can kill you, but you know, there's traps, there's other things that can also add to it. So at the end of the day, when you're playing the game, to me, it's all about the experience of the music plus the combat. And for the 3 or 4 hours that you're going to be playing this, you're going to have a blast. And then you can play it more if you want. You can change the difficulty. But after those first 3 or 4 hours, there's not a lot there, right? You're just replaying the same content over and over again. But if you buy this game on sale, those 3 or 4 hours you play will be worth it. I mean, you can go out to Steam right now and see that the people who have played it most recently have given it a very positive rating, and it's very apparent why. So I hope you guys like this video. Please leave any comments or questions in it, and I'm going to turn off the commentary now, and I hope that you stay and watch the rest of the video and really get a feel for how great this little indie game actually is. This is Van from the Vaniverse Gaming channel. Thank you, and we'll see you later.